Hi, sports fans. Welcome to Sports Night with Jorge. Well, what do you think about that trade? I sent something there on my shorts. Guys, I'm totally confused. The Dallas Mavericks agreed to trade Luca, to the Los Angeles Lakers in exchange for Anthony Davis. It is a shocking blockbuster trade that also involved Utah Jazz. Mavericks confirmed the trade Sunday morning after the stunning news broke shortly after midnight. I don't see. Maybe you see it. Maybe I don't. Is this going to make a difference? I don't know, guys. It is a shocking, like I said, it's a shocking news to me. To make this trade, to be honest with you, I mean, I'm like, what in the world? What did they do? Maxi Kleber and Markeith Morris were also got to the Lakers, while Max Christie and the Lakers 2029 first round pick will be headed to the Mavericks. The Jazz will receive Jalen Hood, a 2025 second round pick via Los Angeles Clippers, and the Mavericks 2025 second round pick in the trade first reported by, of course, ESPN. That comes day before the February 6th trade deadline. This has to be the most substantial and surprising trade in the NBA history. Altercating these two franchises. I mean, what was the deal of trading these two players? What are the improvement by you trading these two players? That's the only question I have, guys. I put my shorts out there so you guys can answer in the comment. Actually, I did two shorts on this trade. I did the first one when they broke out last night, and I did one earlier today because I guess I got to read into it more. What made this trade? It's funny how they're already grading the trade A+ for the Lakers. I think AD is not a bad of a player. Now, don't get me wrong. I've been talking about LeBron James. I think his time is already up. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not saying he's not a good player, but the age is there, and he needs to probably serve to the bench instead of as a starter. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, guys. I mean, I'm a Laker fan for a long time. This one just was shocking to me. But anyhow, I'll leave that to that one there. Tomorrow on my Monday wrap up, hopefully I could get more details into it and try to see why they made that trade, because it is shocking. It's over the league. It is shocking. I mean, Luka is only 25, and he has made what, 5 consecutive All NBA first team, and led the Mavericks to the NBA Finals last year, where they fall short against the Boston Celtics. But still, guys, I mean, I don't know. Just shocking to me. Then the other one I'm worried about, guys, that I'm gonna wrap it up to tonight. Um, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the Miami Dolphins. This is something that I have concern about these three guys right here. This is actually Mike Greer, Mike McDaniels, and the owner Ross. As you see, welcome once again to Sports Night with Jorge. And once again, thank you those that have subscribed to the channel. I do have a main concern. I really do, guys, and that is Tua Tagovailoa future with this team. Now, I put out a short out there this morning about Tua's, you can say, future concussion, hip injury, hip surgery. There is a concern on that, guys. Here's how I'm going to break it down. It's 2025, new season for every NFL team. But I'm going to speak in one in particular, the Miami Dolphins. For them to win, they got to start off, especially the season, at least 4-2, 5-2. If they start 2-4, there'll be changes in this team right away. Now you ask me, who's a good coach out there that could coach this team? There's a couple of coaches out there that could coach the Miami Dolphins. The only thing is, do you really want to coach the Miami Dolphins? Because listen, they kept their staff. They got Weaver back. Now they're about to lose the quarterback coach to Pete Carroll and the Las Vegas Raiders. Same thing is if Russell Wilson goes to Las Vegas, who knows? There's a lot of controversies and rumors and stuff going out there, which you can't believe until it's actually officially true. But Miami has to start strong. They don't, guys, change it right away. So going into coaches, you got Spagnuolo, the guy from Kansas City. They say he's not a good coach, a good defensive coach. I see one of the coaches that could possibly coach this team. You know, one I can see too, whether you like it or not, Bill Belichick. He's in college. If he wants to come back to the pro, um, it's a tough situation for the Dolphins, especially for these three guys, to make a decision on Tua. Like I said, I haven't gotten into contract yet. I haven't gotten into dispute with their rosters and their needs, which is going to be a quarterback. They got to draft a quarterback, whether you like it or not. They're going to have to. As you see, Skylar Thompson went to Pittsburgh, so Pittsburgh signed him. Good luck for him, to be honest with you. Good luck for him in Pittsburgh. But we have to be alert 2025 on this Miami Dolphins. What's going to happen to Holland? What's going to happen to Tyreek Hill? The moment they start losing, I think Tyreek Hill will be gone. I think the Dolphin option is probably to cut Tua loose. I don't think if they trade him, they're not gonna get much for him. I'll be honest with you guys. If there's a trade clause or not, which I doubt it because he signed a big contract. Because I'll tell you the truth, you're not gonna pay an injured player. And let's be honest, I love the guy. I know I got two lovers and two haters in the program, but I'm gonna tell you something, man. Unfortunately, he ran out of luck in Miami. To be honest with you, I see it that way, guys. I don't want to be so negative about it, but it's the truth, guys. You never establish a offensive line to help this guy out. Let's be honest. So right there, I feel that Miami failed Tua. Chris Greer failed Tua. McDaniel's scheme at the beginning, it was good. He learned. He really transformed Tua, who he is. Last year, the year before, sorry, leading the league in passing. But think about it. He was more bulk, more built, more physical. Didn't get a hit last year. I mean, the year before, sorry. Not last year. Last year, he did get hit. He lost, games. And suddenly, last year comes in, and he gets hurt. Gets a concussion right away. But then he had a full year without no concussion. I think about that. What happened to him? What actually happened to Tua Tagovailoa? Why did he change I won't say his style of playing, but his physical ability, his body? He changed it. He was bulk, built. Of course, not last year, the year before, 2 years ago. And then last year he comes into the league skinny, regular body, gets hit, and concussion. And then the last 3 games of the season, hip injury. And I'm concerned about the hip injury because according to what they said, okay, which the sources said, which is McDaniel and all that, he was shut down by the doctors. That draws a red flag, guys. Oh, we want him healthy for next season, which is this season. I don't feel too positive about that. I don't see that it's coming out as a good thing for the Miami Dolphins. As much as I love the guy, as much as that the guy played football and loves football, he needs to make a decision because this is real. This is not you have a hip injury, you got concussion injuries. What else can happen to this man? And I know that I'm not going to use retirement. I'm not going to use none of that stuff here. But at the same time, what happened? What actually happened to Tua? Does anybody knows? But they need to make changes, guys. Regardless or not, they need to make changes. I guess we're still having an issue with Wi-Fi in our area. They're actually working on it. But I'm really concerned with the Miami Dolphins. Really, really concerned. This is a team that you built through the roster. You got a good team with Waddle and Tyreek Hill, and then you got Devon A. Chain. You got Wright at running back. They got a team. The only thing is they don't have an offensive line. So offensive line, they're not going to make it this far, guys. They're not going to make it this far. They're going to struggle. Okay, but you know, you have a caliber, probably Super Bowl team. Weaver did a great job defensively. And listen, I'm gonna give you two stats, and they didn't play all season, and it wasn't bad at all. 61.9 quarterback rating, or 19 touchdowns. 2,867 yards passing. You got uh, Devon A. Chain with 203 carries, 6 TDs, 907 yards. Tyreek Hill could have finished with 1,000, but he did decide not to play the last game against the Jets. 959 yards, 81 receptions, 6 touchdowns. So you know what? Listen, I'm not gonna whine and complain. This team averaged 105.6 yards, okay, per game. Okay. The only thing is they only scored 20.3 games, 20 points a game, allowed 21.4. So there's a lot there's a lot we could talk about here, especially the Miami Dolphins. But I'm focusing only on one guy, and that's Tua Tagovailoa. And I'll be doing that also on Monday, tomorrow, on my Monday night wrap up. I know the Pro Bowl's going on. I'm not worried about the Pro Bowl guys. I told you that already. I'm not too crazy about it. Uh, who can Miami sign as a backup quarterback? There's many players out there they could sign now. I'm not saying many quarterbacks they could sign, but they're gonna want a lot of money for a backup, and I don't think the owner's about to spend that money, especially the way we have our salary cap. So helps on the way with the commissioner. He's about to boost up the salary cap for each team, so that's a plus for Miami. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoying your weekend. Once again, we know Miami finished 8-9. Uh, they scored 345 points last year, and they allowed 364. Defense did not play as bad as we think it is. I think the defense held Miami in each of their games, but we never had Tua with injury. Never had a backup quarterback. Not taking anything from Tyler Huntley. He did a good job, best up to his ability, learning the system. It's hard to learn the system overnight. So, but anyhow, looking at the Dolphins' schedule for next year, I'm gonna tell you the truth, guys. It's not gonna be easy. Now I know the schedule's out there. There's no official, date and time. But looking at that schedule that they have, for 2025, which is this year. It's not going to be an easy schedule, guys. If I'm quite sure they got the Ravens, they got the Steelers, so they got teams that made it to the playoffs. It's not going to be easy for the Miami Dolphins. I can tell you that right now. It's not going to be easy. So I hope you guys enjoying your weekend. Unfortunately, I had to announce that thing last night and today, that trade with the Lakers. That still got me. I don't know. It got me thinking, guys. I don't think it's a good trade, to be honest with you. I don't see the and it's not okay. Let me refer back. It's not that's not a good trade. It's a decent trade, but I don't think it's nothing that the Lakers needed. Probably more for the Dallas Mavericks than the Lakers. And by the way, I do have Knicks fans. Lakers beat the Knicks last night, so the NBA is getting pretty exciting now. The deadline is February 6th, so we got what? Today's the second. 4 more days, so let's see what happens. I mean, I know teams try to build up to get to the playoffs expectation, but like I said once again, guys, that trade did not. Maybe I'm wrong. Did not actually surprise me or say, wow, what a big. I mean, another call it a blockbuster trade. It was a big trade, and I didn't see it that way, guys. And tell me if I'm wrong. Me, put a comment and ask me how do you feel about the trade if you're a Laker fan. How do you feel? I'm really not impressed. I don't know. I don't feel impressed. I don't feel like saying, wow, that's a, to excite you as a fan and say, hey, man, we got a player now that could do this, that could do. Listen, Anthony was a good player, and I think he still is. So I don't know. Maybe we're seeing it wrong. Maybe I'm seeing it wrong. That's all I can say. Maybe I'm the one seeing it the wrong way. So maybe you guys not. You guys might see something different, and that's why I told you about it. Just make a comment on my channel and tell me how you feel about the trade. And to Dolphin fans, what do you feel about Tua Tagovailoa? Should Miami let him go, or should Miami keep him? Can Miami trade him? I don't know if somebody's gonna actually pick up a player that's been injured. Tua only has played one full season in 5 years in this league. One full season. And listen, once again, I can't talk bad about the guy. I love the guy. Great guy. Great quarterback. Smart quarterback. Great leader. Christian guy, too. His faith is amazing. But maybe he can't fit in this league anymore. You know what I don't want for this team to happen? That Tyreek Hill suddenly says, man, this is not working out. I see that coming. Another guy that really I'm also upset, and let's bring this up too before I forget, before I end up this program, is the Penguin, Waddle. What happened to Waddle? Got drafted from Alabama. The guy's been injured. And what's funny is Greer signed these receivers with a big contract, and I mean, as fans, we need to see results, and that's winning football game. That's winning playoffs, and that's what we want to see, guys, as a fan. But anyhow, thank you so much, those that have subscribed to the channel. I appreciate it, guys. Short video. I'm not gonna make it long. I'll make it short today. Uh, I gotta do tonight, tomorrow night, my Monday night recap. I'll do Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I apologize for this Friday. Like I said, I'm still under the weather. I guess I'm catching a cold or I'm getting over it, whatever it is. But you tell me what you think. And listen, don't forget to comment in the section, please, and leave your comment and tell me how you feel about the Dolphins. Tell me how you feel about the Lakers trade. That's something that I would like to see. Because once again, I'm not shocked. I'm not excited about it. I'm sorry to tell you that. That's me. And I'm a Laker fan, but I don't see no difference. Do you guys? Let me know. But anyhow, thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend. You guys have a blessed day, and don't forget, guys, to hit the subscribe button. Okay, and this is important right here. This is important. This is what we're going to talk about also Monday. These three guys right here, can they contend in 2025? Once again, thank you so much for subscribing. You guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.